Yo, man.
What's happening, man?
Oh, just chilling.
Is that back?
You can believe
Is that your homie right there?
I don't know. It is.
Is that your homie?
It is.
Good, I'm not late.
Wearing the Atlanta
You're not
Falcons
late.
shirt, man.
Do it up.
Rocking the Falcons shirt.
Shoot.
Man, this morning, man,
Yeah.
I woke up and shit, ate my breakfast right,
Yeah.
and I got on the Madden, because, I'm addicted and all that shit.
You gotta be, man.
And I'm looking at auctions, because I don't really have time to play a game, because I was finna hit this yoga class, and I want to be late and shit.
Don't play games.
No, I don't have time for a game, but I can look and see who I could pick up for the low for my team, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I see fucking the quarterback for the Patriots, and he's like pretty lowly priced, and so I had to make a snap decision, because in that moment, if you don't move on that shit is just straight. Someone else will move on that shit, and you may never see Tom Brady for 10 G's again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude,
Because he's
Tom
usually
Brady,
20 G's.
He ain't worth no 10 G's. He ain't worth no 20
Well,
G's.
okay.
He ain't worth shit. Fuck Tom Brady.
But statistically, from my ultimate team squad, right, I got Troy Aikman, like legendary Troy Aikman as my QB.
God damn you.
And their stats are pretty even, except that, like, Tom Brady has... Well, basically my thinking in that moment was, like, I'll pick up Tom Brady because I can sell Troy Aikman and I can at least, like, make more money, like, profit, because I got Aikman for the low. And then I have Tom Brady, my stats will stay the same, so I was going to swap them out. So I move on Tom Brady, I acquire Tom Brady, and then I immediately auction off Aikman. But instead of putting 13,000, I put 1,300
As your bid?
as what I was asking for this card I was auctioning.
Yeah.
And so like 2 minutes later, I get this like update, somebody already snagged my auction. And then I'm like, what the fuck? I should be getting way more money than this. And then I realized, like, I missed the fucking zero, man. So basically, I cheated myself out of like 11,000, which is like, that's like a full 10 hours of playing Madden to get that kind of cash.
Yeah.
Holy moly, this is a nice place, man.
Which is a huge bummer.
Straight fucking up.
What's up, Mr. Ryals, right?
Yeah.
What's Stephon, man?
Stephon, alright.
Stephon.
Or go.
Dude, that's who he is in my phone, man.
What's up?
I said, that's who you are in my phone.
Because I said Raquel?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You really put my last name as Raquel?
Yeah, I just have you on there as Urkel.
I've been getting that shit all my life, man.
I bet, man.
The bitches love it.
Dude, bitches love Steve Urkel, man.
Well, they love Stephon Urkel.
Well, right. No, dude, bitches love Steve Urkel, though,
It's
man.
like, it always comes up. It always does. Girls of a certain age,
It has to.
it's like, it's ingrained in the culture, man.
They're not watching TV
Yeah.
anymore, so that'll go away eventually.
It's true.
Then you'll be able to tell the MILFs
Yeah.
and the Twilight moms from the kids.
So, we've gathered here today to play a game show.
Well, there is a game going on. There will be a game.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're putting that on the back burner?
Well, we can do it whenever. Right? We can get into it right
So
now.
you got
if
me
you
all
want.
excited. I was
Straight-
like, I
well,
woke up
straight
this
off the
morning
bat,
like,
dude.
I'm going to play a motherfucking game show.
All right. Well,
I've
let's
never been on a
fucking...
game show before, so.
You put a thing, did you buy a computer?
I did.
You got a computer?
This is not the computer. This is not being recorded on the computer. But I bought a computer because I needed a computer. And
It's 2014.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well this computer is not from 2014. This computer probably 2006, somewhere in there. But with
Yeah, it
Windows
looks
XP.
kind of dated. That's about right. 2006.
And
You got the 3.5 drive on the side.
yeah, fucking DVD
And
thing.
that so outdated port that although I used to know what it was, I've forgotten long
Firewire?
since. Whatever the fuck that is right there.
Yeah, what is that?
Is that like what you plug in like a?
I don't know the
like
name
a,
of it.
Like a controller maybe?
Yeah, it's like what you
Like a
plug in
Gravis
keyboard or
something.
a printer.
Oh yeah, well I
have monitor.
I'm
Or
a
printer. I
printer.
bet it's for a printer.
I just remember, brings back memories
the printing shit.
of shit I don't forgot, man.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my brain what it's called, but
That's for
That's another
That's-
podcast.
yes, that's
What's up with the
what-
brownies, man? Is those just regular ass?
that's for YouTube sharing. This is for my fetish.
That's for regular ass,
I
but
don't
they're
eat
just
myself.
but they're just brownies.
Yeah, they're just regular
You're
brownies.
not trying to get us fucked up here.
I bought it from TikTok.
That's good. Oh, the TikTok.
$2.50.
I've never been in that motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
I love TikTok.
Really? Because it's open late?
Yes, it's open 24 hours. The food's pretty decent. I
I've
come
never been
from
there.
Georgia. We're Waffle House.
Waffle House, yeah.
This is way above.
I'm a Texas, so we don't really have many Waffle Houses unless you're in North Texas, but I've been to many on the road.
Waffle Houses in the Southeast are like Starbucks.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you get into like Panhandle of Florida.
There's Waffle Houses across the street from each other.
Yeah.
That's not even a fucking
So it's like Starbucks.
joke. Yeah.
Just like there was so many.
Got
and,
Starbucks.
Got some crystals too?
Yes, I love
A
crystals.
little bit of crystals.
That's the best.
No, I'm good.
That's the best junk food.
I start on that shit, I end up fucking going on a fucking 1 week binge of all kinds of sugar, and next thing I know I'm fat as fuck, and I stop doing everything that's good in life, and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, I was 160 on Tuesday.
You were me. You were straight up me.
It's really because I didn't want to eat I didn't want to be sick. I wanted this brownie for myself, and I was like, I'm not gonna eat this.
That's a big motherfucking brownie, man.
I'm not gonna eat this in front of everybody.
No, there's no shame in your game, man. You eat what you gotta eat, man.
So that's why I brought one for.
Motherfuckers gotta eat. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Either way.
I'll fucking brownie it like a motherfucker.
If I wasn't such a fucking
You need a brownie.
I know.
crazy fuck, I'd eat a little brownie, but I have an addictive personality, and man, all it takes is one little bite of brownie and it's a relapse all over again. And next thing you know, I'm eating milkshakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And
You know, I've been listening to Classic Love Line. You're really hitting a lot of buttons right now.
You been listening to that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't.
in a good way or in a bad way? I'm not quite.
No, in a good way.
Okay.
I never
Maybe
listened-
in a good way.
I never listened to Love Line as a kid because
This motherfucker is all about the love line. I didn't either.
Did you know that I'm listening to 1996 Love Line.
Yeah, I got them on there. I'm
Classic Love Line.
Yeah, I
right?
fucking listen to those all the time.
Are you doubly recording right now?
No,
No one's recording.
just one.
Okay.
Are you recording?
He's recording. This motherfucker records as soon
Where?
as I walk in the door.
Where's it at?
Behind the computer.
Behind the computer,
Which is
yeah.
probably a stupid fucking idea.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, no, dude, this thing picks up everything. Like
No, it doesn't. I've
no.
heard your podcast. It doesn't
Bullshit.
pick up half of everything.
No, man, like it gets loud. Like I heard it. I like on the one
Maybe
we
the
recorded-
acoustics in this room, maybe. But
Yeah, dude,
some of
'cause-
your earlier podcasts, though.
Well, because I wasn't recording on that.
Oh, okay.
I was recording on.
A different program.
Yeah, I was recording on my computer.
On I record and I fuck it up.
Yeah, which has happened a lot.
Frequently version 2.0.
A whole lot. There's been at least four of them.
4 or 5.
But okay. So the guy I got this from yesterday. He lives in Selwood, and he
Oh, you bought it like a Craigslist computer?
yeah, he had it listed as $100,
Oh, word.
and
Oh my god.
I was like, all right.
That's
So it's
fucking-
like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, dude, I'm over.
You probably got ripped off looking at that computer right now.
I'm all right with that. I was like, I'm
Oh,
over.
that's not the one you bought.
No, this is the one I bought.
That is the one you bought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it was like, I'm going across the river. I'll meet you at the dog place or
At the off-leash area.
at the what?
The off-leash dog park. Near the docks.
Oh no, yeah,
Docks.
near the docks.
Some neutral area.
Or I was gonna have him meet
All
me
that
at the.
Craigslist shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh god, you know how that goes.
I'm like, meet
Never
me at
buy
the-
a bicycle on Craigslist.
No, dude.
Ever.
I wouldn't even. No.
No.
You just have to steal bikes. That's the only way you get bikes.
A bike done got stolen off my porch in Selwood the other day.
That's probably, hey dude, I tell you about this bike I got?
Is it orange?
Yeah. I can sell it to you, man.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Does
That
it
shit was
say-
heavy. I didn't even want that
Does it say
motherfucker.
Stefan and Sharpie on the side?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it had the little license plate, the Oregon license plate on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it said Oregon Stefan. I put that on there afterwards.
So.
When we're done,
Oh, yeah.
I got a proposition for you. Might help you out.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Nothing like a vague proposition.
Yeah, I love vague
Podcast
propositions,
for a little
man.
bit of-
When we're
Yeah.
talking about Craigslist ads and shit.
No.
Keep moving
Fuck it. I'll
suspense.
say.
No, you don't got to, man. You
Still
just say
have the first mic that we used, and I've been keeping it in case I need to do a remote. Like someone's not willing to come to me,
Yeah.
so I go to them.
It's a good idea.
It's $180, brand new, but I haven't used it in a year, so I wouldn't mind selling it to you for $50, and then if I ever need it, just borrowing it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I could use 2 mics.
No, this is one that I don't know if
It would become your primary mic, is what you're
Yeah,
trying to
it'd be
say.
better than that. You could save it on the computer.
But I have another mic. So then I could have two nice mics.
Okay.
Well,
why aren't we using that mic?
Because it's at my storage facility.
Okay.
In Westland?
Yeah,
Your
in
storage
my
facility,
storage facility in
a.k.a.
Westland.
my parents' house?
AKA my parents' house in my old room. It's chilling in there. But I believe it only has one port though. For
You can get a pub.
oh well.
Can you even hook up an iPhone to this computer though?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, it's got USB.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, my USB thing on my charger. I just pull the charger apart. Cross some wires and shit. Plug that shit in. So that's how I already uploaded the podcast. So I cleared out my whole fucking memory thing. Everything's all fucking legit now.
Word.
So we did a couple days ago, somehow.
Yeah, man. I woke up feeling like I woke up in a Mexican border town and there was like a prostitute to the left of me, man. Podcast regrets the next morning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, man. I don't know why I do these things.
Dude.
It's like
Someone gave you a brownie.
Yeah.
Right.
Too much information, or
I don't know, man. Yeah,
You just
maybe.
weren't feeling it.
No, it was cool. It was I never know what the fuck was said, so I wake up the next day like, what the fuck did I say?
That's what happens, dude. Welcome to my life.
It's a dirty feeling, man. It's a dirty feeling. I don't know how you get used to it.
I'm not used to it.
I wasn't talking to you, man.
Okay, good.
So what?
Oh, just podcasting.
Talking?
Constantly.
There's nothing
You're just like,
I'm an open book.
okay.
The hard part is realizing not everybody else is.
The hard part is realizing everyone else is not.
Open book.
Gotcha. See, my challenge is I tend to sometimes be too much of an open book, and I'd rather not be so much of an open book.
I'm married. Who the fuck am I?
As long as I don't say anything too incriminating, I'm pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm married. I'm
That's
too
about it.
too much of a pussy to do anything against the law. So.
Okay. Yeah, as long as criminality is side-tabled, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, the only part on that is my screeners.
Screeners?
Mm-hmm.
What are those?
You start a podcast and they just give you screeners. So you don't have to torrent.
Yeah.
You just get screeners.
They send them to them.
So you can review them.
I'm still not quite following you. I torrent. You mean like ads? Like Ron Jeremy, eat a tangerine and grow your penis ads?
How is someone called... You know
the ads that pop up on torrent sites though?
I was on YouPorn the
happens.
other day, and I watched a vintage porn.
How vintage? 1999?
Ron Jeremy was skinny.
Oh wow.
And he popped up, and you know what?
Popped up.
He was just the best friend. Like the greasy record
homie.
producer, I've got the coke, I brought the coke to the party best friend. I don't think this guy was ever a leading man.
So he went from not leading man to fucking cameo.
So you caught him
He's
before
the
he got
Rob
into it.
Schneider of porn.
and he's narcoleptic.
And he is?
Yeah.
Wow. How does this guy become a sex symbol?
Fuck if I know, man.
That's a great question, man. Repetition,
He
fucking
definitely
just being
looks like
everywhere.
that role you described, like the guy who shows up to the party with the blow in the 70s.
Hey! I want to sign you boys.
But it's like the ads that come up on torrent sites are always like, they always involve tricks to build muscle,
Or dicks.
sex website, fuck bitches, fucking Facebook.com shit, or like Ron Jeremy trying to tell you if you eat this fucking tangerine your dick will grow. And I don't think it's because of any cookies or any searches I've done, at least I hope not. I don't think that says anything about
No, they're tangerines.
my
They're not
interests. I'm
cookies.
not like online like how do I build more muscle? But it's always those three.
It's just random.
Everybody gets okay, cool, it makes me feel a lot better.
I mean, go to YouPorn. It's never the same.
I don't go to YouPorn. Not that I'm judging.
Dude, I go to YouPorn.
I-
Represent YouPorn.
I've never been to YouPorn though.
I have.
Which one do you go to?
I don't go to YouPorn.
uTorrent.
I don't fuck with pornography.
Oh, okay.
This guy. Since when?
Since I don't know, whenever I met my girlfriend.
No shit.
That's understandable.
Okay.
Some chicks can't handle it, and you have to be sensitive to that.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I'm not in that position, so.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk
Okay.
about my girlfriend, though. That's
No.
No.
That's cool.
There's 3 things I will not discuss today. Pro wrestling,
Yeah.
feces,
Whoa.
and my girlfriend.
Okay.
Everything else is fucking fair game, as long as it doesn't incriminate me.
So are you a comic book nerd?
Not like you.
How do we know make me? Who?
I listen to your podcast.
Oh, okay.
and it's like, The Voice.
Does it not fit the face?
You're a little bigger than I would have guessed.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't feel this big.
like maybe like 10% or 20%
It's
bigger.
okay. It's okay.
Like taller.
Why do you think I stick with the cartoon?
Like, yeah, the cartoon. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It looks like me, but
It does.
Can,
I was expecting like a smaller version of you. But anyway, yeah, comic book. I mean, yeah, I read comic books.
I can tell from the Cerebus.
I love Cerebus.
No one's gonna rock the Cerebus. I've never read it. You just know.
Cerebus is like my favorite comic book of all time, easily. I mean, I would say that like I was a comic book nerd. I still have a love for comic books, and I still will read like things. I don't go to I don't let's put it this way. I don't go to the shop every month and like have my subscriptions and shit. I'll like be like, oh, Sam Keith. I'll see what he's done in the last 12 months. Like, oh, don't make that face, homie.
You didn't grow out of him.
I never did. No, I never did.
I go back now and I look at Max and I'm like,
oh, it's very like as he went along, like seat of his pants, like. I don't think he planned a lot of things. He just kind of let it all happen.
Before his original stuff, like his old
Marvel Comics Presents
covers with Wolverine
Sick
with the Shirley Temple curls of his costume rolling off. I'm just like,
I'm waiting for you to tell me that it's not sick as fuck.
No, it's not. It looks stupid.
Oh, see, I love his art. I love his art.
I did when I was a kid.
I love how he fucks with different mediums, and it's not.
Oh, I feel like he's gotten lazier.
Sometimes.
Look at Batman vs. Lobo. That was.
I mean,
there was nothing in there, art-wise, hardly.
Batman
it was a bunch of. Yeah, he did Batman vs. Lobo.
Like how long ago?
That's a hard question to answer.
You're talking about back in the day?
I don't think.
Or within the last 5 years?
It wasn't within the last 5 years.
Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love Sam Keith. I really do. I totally admit that, like, his writing is like...
Well, it's image.
It's hit or miss. Oh.
The artists were writing their own.
But yeah, when you're 12 or 13, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Oh yeah, Rob Liefeld. I loved him for 2 weeks.
Well, see, I was never a Rob Liefeld guy, but McFarlane, yeah. You know how it was with the Valiant and the Image when you're 12 or 13.
The Valiant didn't pick up a lot of steam though.
I love reading that shit.
I liked Exo, Man or War.
Love Exo.
Turk.
Unity was great. Turk. That's when they started to get kind of in once David Latham left. See, we can't leave this motherfucker out of it. This motherfucker, I had to explain to him what a graphic novel was 2 podcasts ago. In 2014, yeah, right, exactly. I shook my head at him too.
Just listen to the words. What does it sound like?
Well, see, how I explained it was it's fucking, rather than watching each episode at once, it's like getting Netflix and watching everything all at one time. Whereas that's how...
It's a season set.
Yeah. So that's the only difference.
Well, that's a trade. And a trade paperback is a collection of...
I was about to get into that one too, but I was like, why bother?
Graphic novel is a self-contained story. Watchmen is what you...
300 would be a graphic novel.
300, that's a graphic novel.
It was never a comic book, it was just...
Watchmen...
So it's a long comic book.
No, a trade paperback is a collected story arc that was released in single comic book form, whereas the distinction being a graphic novel would be like Batman the Killing Joke, or that's kind of
would that be like?
But it was big and it had.
But yeah.
And it had the card stock, so it's a graphic novel.
But 300, you've seen the movie, right?
No.
Damn, man.
Is that the one with the 300 people?
This is Sparta.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch that.
It's good.
It looks.
They made a sequel.
I know, it's out now.
Yeah, I didn't even know that until I was watching UFC. I saw it on the canvas, and I was like, I shook my head like.
That sounds like a UFC movie.
That's stupid. Yeah.
A bunch of naked dudes.
But comic books, yeah, I grew up, I read a lot of superhero shit when I was like, 88 to, like 8 to 10, 12, and then I got into Image shit, and, Crazy Collector and all that, and then, I don't know, it started you know, you get older, you start doing drugs in your teenage years, and I mean...
Nope.
Okay, well...
Just read more comics.
I mean, I still read trades and stuff, and or I'll go buy like 5 issues of like a Sam Keith miniseries.
No,
or
I get
whatever.
it. No, it's hard.
But I'm not like I used to be.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I still have a fuck ton of back issues at my storage facility in Texas.
The same storage facility I have?
A similar storage facility.
Similar one? Okay, cool.
Similar storage facility.
Yeah. It's a good place.
That's why we do the show.
I don't read superhero shit no more though.
That's why we do the show
rarely.
the way we do it. Is because it's not for, hey, this issue came out, because I don't give a fuck. And
yeah.
I'm so sick of Marvel and DC. I'm sort of sick of the I like this. I still like the superhero genre, but I like it when people fuck with it. That's why I read the independents, and they're not trying to shake things up every fucking 2 goddamn weeks. Ugh.
You haven't read Cerebus though?
No, it was
too daunting, or just
it
not your
was
thing?
too subculture for when I was reading, and now it's I don't know.
It's fucking
What's it about? I mean, why should I read it?
Oh, because it's like
all I knew was a gray pig.
It's the grandiosest, most amazing. I mean, you know, it's a 300-page, 300-issue comic book that he set out to do from start to finish, and like the whole plan from I don't know whenever he began, like 77, was to make a 300-issue, you know, story about a character, and he would die, and he would get it done no matter how long it took. It started out being kind of like a Barry Windsor Smith influenced Conan ripoff, only instead of Conan, it's like Cerebus, and that's probably the first 25 issues. You want to look at him, and he's a little aardvark and shit.
Yeah, he looks and like the thing from...
It kind of like changed.
Is it like Howard the Duck? Where he's a cartoon, but everyone else is drawn?
It's hard to explain because it changes so much throughout the course of 300 issues. It goes from being a Conan ripoff to being like a political, tongue-in-cheek kind of a character-driven story. And then there'll be like later on it gets real weird, and he'll start like referencing, I don't know, Oscar Wilde or you know, various. It's just a weird comic.
It slowly goes more pretentious.
It gets way more pretentious. It gets way more pretentious. And then there's like, you know, like he becomes the Pope for a while.
I think I remember seeing him. Again, you know, you'd always see him in collages.
It's a parody of religion and politics, basically.
It's a very independent book.
It's fucking dope. I mean, some people don't like it. I don't know.
Because Cerebus is the name of the 3-headed dog that protects Hades.
Is it?
In mythology.
See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's another, and then he looks like a pig.
He's an aardvark.
He's an aardvark. So it never...
never took.
No, he looks like elf, and then half elf and half like the little...
he looks like Spider-Ham.
The thing from One Crazy Summer.
I had Spider-Ham issues. Motherfucking... Yeah, Cerebus it's like he's a lovable character.
I mean, even the fact that
he likes to get drunk and say I, and he has a love interest, and he pines after her. It's just epic, dude. It's just cool to read a comic book about a character that's written and drawn by the same guy throughout the entire run of, I don't know, 20 years or whatever.
I was gonna say it's over now, right?
It's over, yeah. I think it ended in like 90. Somewhere in the early to mid-90s, maybe? I don't know.
See, it was on the same level of Bone, and I never read Bone.
See, Bone, I was the same fucking way. That's exactly what I'm reading right now. I got that fucking, like, big fat. I always couldn't make it past. I read the first book, like, 3 times. And because it was, you know, whatever. It's so hyped up. It's like, people would be like, Bone's the greatest thing ever. And
I loved cartoon
like,
art, so I loved the Bone characters, but I never...
It never stuck. Like, I'd get through the first 6 issues and I wouldn't ever go further than that. But now I'm, like, forcing myself to plow through it. It's okay.
Speaking of, I reread...
Oh, speaking of plow?
Identity Crisis.
Identity Crisis. I'm aware of it.
That came out in, like, 03.
Yeah, no,
so good.
That was when I was doing drugs and not reading comics.
Well, you can always go back.
But I can always go back.
They're printed for Ryals.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I still want to read Marvels. There's a lot of things.
That's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that
stuff
I read as a kid when it came out. My dad was a big comic.
And how old are you?
32.
Okay, 33. So.
Yeah. My dad was a comic collector, so I learned how to read by reading comics.
Right.
And I would just spend hours and hours asking him questions about continuity. And I would look it up. I always liked Marvel.
Continuity is very important.
Yeah. Not to Marvel or DC, but to us.
Right. I'm not
so
going to go on a
over
wrestling
that.
tangent, although I was tempted for like half a second.
Do what? Well, I would also ask him about, he raised me.
To go off. I've heard your podcast, so there's nothing you could tell me about wrestling that I don't already know.
Okay, well, that's because what I know is a collection of, like, what, 4 years?
Right. No, I listened to the one you did with Draven.
No, okay.
And
Then I've exhausted it.
Yeah, right.
I was sort of upset by that episode to be able to talk about anything else.
You were upset you didn't talk about anything but
yeah,
wrestling?
because the people who don't give a shit.
Right. No, that's why I'm like...
That's what's hard about doing a show that...
Or feces, because no one gives a shit about feces.
Ha ha ha.
And yet we always come back to talking about feces for some fucking reason.
Well, Rusty goes what he knows.
He does.
Yeah, dude, I know feces.
Tower 7, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He knows his shit.
I ended up talking about shit again. If you can believe that.
You can
I
believe
got
that.
back. I got talking about dog shit again even.
He did.
I got amped. I said some dog shit again. And it keeps on happening. It's these white people, man.
That show.
White people.
The show White People?
No, the show with the shit thing.
What shit thing?
Somebody not getting podcast at all.
Oh, yeah, the shit.
I don't think we're gonna have any cross listeners. So we got a game. I've got a game on the podcast.
I didn't make it through that podcast. I got halfway through.
But have you heard?
And I'm still gonna finish it.
Have you heard us do the game podcast yet?
I have not.
Maybe
The
we
show
can-
I was listening to with him on it last,
do
we
it
were
on
talking
here.
about having a game show at the end, and I was like, I didn't make it past the first half yet, so I didn't make it to the game show part.
Well, podcast is a podcast within a podcast.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes. I give you a theme song, and then you show us what your version of a podcast would be. You can do it solo, or you can invite everybody else in the room in. But you get free reign. You're hosting the show.
A
for
2
2
minute
minutes.
podcast
Yeah, it's just
based on the vibe of the song you present.
If you want, or you can just do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, you don't have to go with the song. It's just
Like, you can have
to add a little bit of
Stefan's talk about things not related to poop
Or wrestling.
or wrestling.
Yeah, the one chick's had a show she called Shit I Hate. Another person had a game called Mom Talk, Pancake Talk, just whatever the fuck you want to do. But I gave this one comedian his round, and he immediately just goes through his bits. Which was like, first, so you do your 2 minute.
To be clear, I am not a comedian,
No, that's fine.
nor am I an improviser.
We had
So I probably
non-performers.
wouldn't be a prime candidate for an episode of podcast.
You could do it. Everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
A good host will help you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Not me, man. Speaking of shitty hosts.
This shit is
So
worldwide.
after you do your round, the other person in the room gives you their iTunes review, quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah, so 1 to 5 stars and a little blurb about what you thought, and that can be fun too. Well, Rusty does his round, and I go, okay, so-and-so, what's your iTunes review? He immediately goes into his bits. And at first I didn't realize it, and then once I did, I'm like, you know this isn't your turn yet, right? Like, no, you're just reviewing his. And he still didn't get it. So then I did his little themes, and he said
Was
something.
he out of bits when it was his turn?
Yeah, he repeated himself. Because he
Just
I
so
thought
can.
he was joking. Oh, so you'll edit this out.
Right.
Because I can edit shit if I don't have to.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he goes right into it. I was like, oh no, he
And
really
your shit's
expects
got
me
a
to edit
camera
this
on
out.
too.
No, we're
Not doing that now.
not now because of some tech difficulties, but that'll get solved soon.
Okay.
But the point is,
Point is you really you don't like people doing bits and not being real on a podcast.
no, even if you're being silly, I want it off the
Right,
cuff,
right,
off the
right.
dome.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you.
This guy's like old, just out of it,
Oh, word.
out of touch. Like,
Yeah, even mine was a kind of...
Kind of canned.
Well, it was what I was bitching about. I was bitching about dogs the night before. And I was like, I'm going to bring it in. And then I just fucking went off about dogs. It wasn't like It was a conceptualized bit, but it wasn't like...
Right. Fleshed out.
Yeah, it wasn't
You were
like...
still-
This
Yeah,
guy's just word for
going.
word. I mean, these
Yeah.
were one-liners almost.
Yeah,
So I went to my doctor the other day. Let me tell you what my doctor said. Oh my god.
Okay.
Not like, so anyway, fuck these guys. You know,
Right.
You can just tell it's horrible and how...
Yeah, there's nothing worse. It really makes for... We figured out pretty early on that rehashing conversations that we thought were funny when there was nothing being taped, just that were entertaining to us. To do it a second time is always a bad idea.
That's why I hate, like, during a break
A
sometimes.
fucking horrible idea.
I'll just be silent when we're taking a break because I don't want to waste anything.
Yeah, no, our friendship has become...
Save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast. Like, when we're on the phone, we're like, I want to tell you, no, I'll see you tomorrow. You know, like, that's just how it goes, because that's...
Don't want to waste the good shit, man.
But it's also the purpose of the podcast.
Well, because then we have to catch up and talk shit, and it's just like...
Well, it's the purpose. I mean, like, Smodcast
There's nothing being
was
forced.
only created so that Kevin Smith and Scott Mosher would have a reason to hang out because he didn't feel like they were hanging out anymore. And there's other shows, too, that started off with just like, this gives... Well, my show back home, my friends would never get together on a weekly basis and have as much fun or do the things that I would set up for us to do if I wasn't doing it. And, in fact, I know they haven't since I left. So it's like, yeah.
Podcast
Podcast brings people together. It's unity.
It is. It's a good, happy time. There's, well, and then the other, what's that one? I don't know. I was gonna say
podcast.
Podcast. The one with Jay and Silent Bob. That one's just so fucking, dude would fucking. Jay and Silent Bob get old. So he just fucking stopped fucking doing drugs and shit.
I listened to one
That's
episode
why.
because Mick Foley was on it, and I think his wife was on it.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah.
Mick Foley's wife, but Kevin
Smith's wife.
maybe?
Oh, yeah. I like when she's on.
She's like a famous actress or something?
No.
Okay.
She was in.
She's in his movies from
Some
time to
of them,
time,
yeah.
but her real vocation before they got together was she was a journalist, an entertainment journalist.
Oh, okay.
That's how they met.
Okay.
He was still pushing Clerks. They met. They fucked. She got pregnant. They got married.
Okay. That's how it goes.
Jen Schwabach. But she's cool.
Schwabach.
Yeah,
I like
that's
when
right.
she comes on.
Yeah, Mick Foley seemed to really like her, so she's cool in my book.
You can see her.
Not to bring it back to wrestling.
You can see
'Cause
her.
I would never do that.
Her bits.
Yeah, cause.
There was a Playboy spread with directors'
Oh, her
wives.
bits. Okay, I thought it was...
Oh, they're spread.
No.
No, her bits.
So
Her bits.
Her lady bits.
her somewhat. I think what it is she's on the roof of the Daily Planet as Lois Lane. She's hugging a Superman.
Is she pretty hot?
And her skirt blows. Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Did you see? What's that? The one Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. There
I've seen them all.
Well, there's the 3 chicks who are like the bad chicks or
Yeah.
whatever. And
The leather
she's
suits.
The leather suit chicks.
See, I
and she
didn't
was
like
one of
that
those.
movie very much.
Okay. What about Clerks 2?
Well,
Did you see Clerks 2?
Oh, yeah.
See, I used to love Kevin Smith movies, and when it's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Clerks 2, there came a point where I did not like his movies anymore. I still love Mallrats.
Oh, Mallrats.
I still love Clerks. I
my
love
favorite.
Mallrats the best because the dialogue is great, but
It's between Chasing Amy though. I'm not.
Chasing Amy's not
I've
bad.
never been a fan of the ending.
But
It's just
all
all
the
full
weird
consumer.
movies he's made, like, it's just...
Yes.
The point isn't that you like it, but do you remember?
What I'm trying to say is I don't remember because that movie to me was
Because
like,
you don't like it. You
yeah.
do-
But I watched it.
She was
once.
she was Dante's fiance, the one that was wearing the T-shirt and on the swing set, blonde.
With the big clip.
See, no.
Okay.
That's
My
what-
brain.
I liked Clerks
My
too.
brain erased that movie as soon as I saw it. Like many movies.
He's working
I
on
see,
Clerks
I
3.
like them.
I think he stopped production on it, and he's working on the
He finished Tusk,
Tusk. He finished that.
and it's coming out in the fall.
Oh, okay.
So I just got caught up on Smodcast.
The hippo one, or is it a
Walrus.
hippo? Walrus.
It's the Tusk.
Oh, walrus. Those are the same.
I think it'd be called Hungry.
Hungry walrus.
If it was about hippos, I'm saying it would be called Hungry. I got oversaturated with Kevin Smith podcasts. God damn.
He has plenty. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
And then all his friends have them, and
And what I'm enjoying about Loveline with Corolla, because I stopped listening to Corolla too, is I feel like I don't think he's changed. He sounds exactly the same in 1996 that he does now.
Oh yeah.
But there's less people sucking his dick around him. You know what I'm saying? Like on Loveline 1996, he's not the fucking head honcho. At the Ace Podcast Network, he's the boss.
So you prefer the classic episodes for that?
Yeah. When people give him shit every now and then.
Okay.
And he won't just he doesn't have time to go on his little rants while everybody else isn't doing their job except for him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the space to do that. He's just being Corolla.
I've only heard Loveline like in a car trip, cross country, because it came on whatever radio station I could pick up. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
Yeah.
Like I know what it is and I get it. Like and it's definitely interesting, but
I was rocking that middle school and high school and shit,
very,
dude,
very,
every night.
very small amount of Loveline.
I would you can go back. It's worth listening to. I think.
Podcasts, you know how it is. You got your weird interests, and there's always content being thrown at you. And granted, there's a lot of bullshit you got to do every day, so there's plenty of time to listen to podcasts while doing the things you don't want to fucking do. But
which was you listen to?
Again, I hate to bring up wrestling, but most podcasts
That's fine.
I know, but that's what I always do, and I'm like, it's like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But I listen to a lot of like pro wrestling podcasts. Like I listen, which there's a lot right now. They're coming out like a motherfucker. It's like, I don't know, everybody's having a wrestling podcast. So there's like the Jim Ross Report now. There's Talk is Jericho. There's Steve Austin twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Cole Cabana Art of Wrestling, which is my favorite podcast by far.
I like him.
I've been listening to Jeff Garland in Conversation, which he only did for a year, but I caught on late, so I'm plowing through those.
Yeah, I just found out about that.
And then I listen to his podcast, and I
awesome.
occasionally listen to your podcast as well. I think that covers them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got so far behind I had to strip mine down.
Oh, Joe Rogan. I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. I knew I was going to get some heat when I said that, dude.
I don't hate him.
A lot of people do, though.
I see the opposite. Everybody fucking, even my favorite podcast loves him.
My old lady hates him. She fucking.
He's just crazy and he's alpha. And when he first started doing a podcast, I was listening and I was just like, "You're out of your goddamn. You are crazy."
Yeah, but he has some interesting guests, and
I'm
an MMA fan, so I like to see. Yeah, I like. It's interesting to me to hear like fighters come on and stuff like that. But even that Bitcoin one, that was fucking great.
Yeah, dude. They're gonna try to get him back on. They said.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Because that was right after it that all that shit went down, and it was that, like when the Bitcoin thing went away, and it was that same thing with. There was something else that was like right after they had an episode on it, all the shit went down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what the Bitcoin like dropped or something.
Yeah, dude, Bitcoin's fucking dead.
Dead in the water.
Yeah, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't go buy an expensive computer after listening to that podcast a month after it came out.
Dude, yeah, that shit fucking like right after it, man.
I think
someone was Bitcoins.
It's imaginary money, and I think someone just started printing more imaginary money, which fucked up the whole system.
Yeah.
Other faux currencies, you mean?
He started inflating the Bitcoin coin market.
But as he explained it was impossible to inflate the Bitcoin.
Well, obviously that guy was wrong.
No, yeah, there's only like a certain like 200,000 Bitcoins, and you had like this fraction of Bitcoins.
Yeah, there was a mathematical equation.
Yeah, and so like once that was all it, that was it.
They would stop being made.
Yeah.
But there's other cryptocurrencies that are not Bitcoin.
Something else
that started to surface, so maybe that won't. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, I think it just got shut down.
I live in a cave. Like I get my news from like third or fourth party sources, usually like people like Ben. So, you know, like
I'm a great person to
I was about to start looking into it, but I wasn't going to spend a ton of money, just a little bit.
The Rogan podcast was really interesting. I'll say that. You know, the one with the Bitcoin guy.
Yeah.
But then my girlfriend, who's like the most up on the news person I know, like complete opposite of me, typical Reedy. Fucking, she told me what you just told me, basically, that it all went to shit. So.
Yeah, but I mean, they're just gonna. I think it was someone like it got too much fucking recognition, and they're like, dude, we can't have this shit going on.
I bet Rogan fucked it
someone up there, yeah. Well, cause okay, so the other one was some guy that he ended up coming. He went into hiding because of something happened. He ended up in Oregon. and it was like maybe a year ago, and he, I don't think he was maybe it was some whistleblower or something, and I don't remember who he was, but I think that's what happened. It was like right after that he fucking went into hiding. He went, oh, he's the guy who, the drug, not the fucking, oh fuck, what's that stuff called?
Is he a drug guy or a whistleblower?
No, he's the guy, fuck, what's
Cartels?
that? No, the stuff, the synthetic stuff.
Synthetic
Oh,
stuff.
crocodile?
No, not the crocodile, the other...
Crocodile?
The other
Spice?
stuff. No, not Spice.
Does that even exist outside of a Dune book?
Spice?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, that shit people be smoking. Okay.
No, that made people bite
Yeah,
their
it's got
face off.
chemicals in it. Okay, I know what you're
That
talking
bite
about.
their face off. What was that
Oh,
stuff?
bath salts.
Bath salts.
He was one of those bath salt guys, I think.
Okay.
They created it?
Or something like that. He was around that time, and he ended up
Fucking
In
bath
Oregon.
salts.
in Oregon. And like, it was like right after he did the Joe Rogan podcast. And then he went on the fucking run, and then he got caught going, and he went to some other country. I fucking wish I remember who that was. But
Yeah, me too.
What
I
does that
go
have to do with Bitcoin?
listen to the podcast.
because it was because the same thing happened, like right after they did the Joe Rogan podcast, the shit fucking hit the fan.
See, that's why you don't want to say too much on a podcast. That right there.
As far
The
as
federal BI could be listening to every podcast ever put out these days.
Yeah, the fucking PA podcast, dude, they're fucking on it, dude.
But see, I find some solace in the fact that I know what numbers you get, and there's no way one of those is the federal BI listening, dude.
when we got our first China
That's-
number, we were like, government's checking us out.
You got a China?
You did?
Yeah, it was like first year.
How'd that
Awesome.
happen?
You know, just put it on the internet, people in China find it.
Yeah.
I'm in 45 countries last time I caught.
45.
Checked.
You went up two.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
That's
What
dope.
were the two? Probably
I
like,
can look up for you if you're that interested, but I don't know. I know Venezuela's on there now.
oh,
Saudi Arabia, France, UK. I don't know, Indonesia,
I think,
China, Japan. I don't think Australia.
That's a reach.
Greenland.
What's like an
That's-
average viewership for a podcast for you? Like, what's a
Lately, it's
steady
been going
average?
up, but lately it's been around 100. And that's way more than it was like a while ago.
And you have that many countries represented?
They don't.
They don't say every
they don't
episode.
download every episode, but if you
But
look at
still.
the ones who have downloaded my shows, that's how many countries.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding
You're
Yeah.
gives you hope.
USA, man.
USA.
I'm
Maybe Canada.
I'm
Maybe
not heard in
Canada.
every state.
not heard in every state. Where are those states that they're not hearing you, man? Are those states that are ass backward states?
Flyovers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Delaware.
Or in
I
Delaware.
just diss Delaware.
Delaware.
Some
I
tiny
love that
shit.
joke.
So I mean, we're here for a purpose.
People shit on Wayne's World too lately, but I love it.
I watched it
Wayne's World's alright,
a few
man.
days
Wayne's World's
ago.
alright.
It was on TV, Wayne's World 2.
So there we were in Sri Lanka, and Ozzy Osbourne won't go on stage unless we got him a brandy glass full of burn M&Ms. But all the sweet shops were closed.
Yeah.
Well, blah 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 said there's a sweet shop around the corner, so we broke in. We had to beat the shopkeeper and his son to death with their own shoes. And then they released the Bengal tigers.
It's been a while for me.
I love that bit.
That guy, man. The fucking... The
I
old,
love Wayne's World too. Fucking people.
2?
Mhm.
Okay, that's why I was confused. I don't think I saw the sequel.
Ah, see, there's an old roadie from the UK. He's supposed to be
Okay.
awesome. That's how he talks.
Del something.
See, to bring my point back, I don't fucking know movies. Which is why I was trying to tell him, like, this idea he has for this game show, I'm the worst person to be a contestant on your game show.
But this is more looking at the person rather than...
And I think it's a
knowing-
horrible idea for a game show and a horrible idea for a podcast. And I'm here under duress.
Awesome.
I just want to put that out there. I'm just here because I'm a homie and I'll participate.
Man, that's
But
like...
my
you
expectations
sound like
for this
all
game
my
show
fucking
are
girlfriends,
not very
man.
fucking high.
You sound just like all my girlfriends once again, man. That's a self-deprecating joke right there.
I caught that.
That's good.
Caught that.
Well, we'll try it then.
So we need to know the rules, because he tried to explain the rules to me over the phone. I don't even think he knows what the rules are.
All right.
You pick a movie. What goes through the cast, and then you decide whether they're alive or dead.
And that's it. You just go back and forth.
It just sounds like such a fucking weird concept for a game show. I mean,
DOA.
DOA, man.
It's gonna fail for two reasons.
Why?
One, you have no Vanna White.
Dude, I am Vanna White.
And two,
You're the Pat Sajak.
what the fuck is two?
There is no two.
No, the Mark Summers Pat Sajak role gets rotated, right? Is that my understanding? That's what he told me.
Oh, I don't know.
When you win and it's your turn to like.
Oh yeah, once we got through the movie, because we were going to do multiple rounds, but we only ended up doing one round. So maybe we'll just do one round. Just the test.
Do you want to try the Netflix game?
What was the other thing?
What was the Netflix game?
You have no daily
I
double
Netflix
and you have no physical challenge.
I don't have Netflix. You have to get it on your phone.
Yeah, that's what you use.
So what are the rules exactly? Like
let's do this one first, and then
let's just do it for instance.
For instance, what?
How does it start out? There's three of us,
Okay.
and one person is the host.
I'll be the Mark
Summers.
Summers. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a movie. I'm gonna pick a movie. We'll say, probably something that's not from.
We should take like.
It's gotta be at least a year old.
Long hits.
Why?
How about
I was
Charlotte's
gonna
Web?
say we need to.
Charlotte's Web. Well, no, but that's like cartoon.
We're voiced by people.
But the person who wins the round.
Oh yeah,
gets-
no, we don't really know who those people are. When was the movie made?
Like the 80s?
Okay, that could be good enough. Those people could be
That's
dead.
what I'm saying.
But the person who wins the previous round gets to pick the next movie.
Sure.
That's what you told
Yeah.
me.
He's still figuring out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We need to make sure the rules are crystal before we start playing.
Well, no one's, winning a car.
I mean,
Or
tell us what you didn't win.
this ain't Running Man. You're not going to get thrown. I still haven't seen that movie.
1973.
Holy moly, it's that old?
Oh yeah.
I guess so, because we were watching it on home video when I was in preschool.
Yeah, I think I was too. And I was like, man, this movie's fucking weird. Because the pig looks fucking stupid as shit.
Better
Like-
cartoon.
Better than goddamn Babe.
Dude, I watched Babe. I saw that in the drive-in theater. With Free Willy. Okay, so who would like to go first?
To be the Mark Summers.
Oh no, I'm the Mark Summers.
Okay. Well, wait. So, what we're getting points each
No.
movie, and like we get 3, then we win the round, and then we're Mark Summers.
No, well, no. I'll be Mark Summers the whole time.
See, that's not very fun.
So okay then. Well then, fuck it.
No, it's your game show. Do what you gotta do, man.
I love how he's
I'm going.
obstinately cooperative.
Well, he
Like, well, fuck this, it's gonna be stupid, but hey, you know what? I'm here to support you.
Yeah.
I'm super supportive, though I think this is fucking bullshit.
We got
It's
it.
fucking horseshit what you're doing right now, but you know what? I'm here for you, because I'm a buddy. Let's be a buddy.
I mean, so we have a piece of paper out to tally up the score. I mean,
It's one and done per round, and so
Yeah.
the most it's gonna be is 2 points.
Yeah, once
he
someone.
told me 3.
Well, once someone is
And then you're
wrong.
Mark Summers.
Once someone's wrong, you go into a new movie.
So one and done. So
Yeah.
you keep it going, see how far you can keep it.
But we don't switch off. You're Mark Summers the whole night.
I'll be Mark Summers the whole time.
I think it's better that way.
Yeah.
Lucky you, man.
Well, that's good. Cause then okay. So Debbie. Oh.
And how do I do?
God damn it.
Or challenge.
So I think I have to make this bigger.
There has to be like a C element here. Like, it can't just be a straight up. You know what I mean? Like, all game shows have something that shakes shit up. Like you win, and I can be like, bullshit. Now we arm wrestle, and I can only do that once during the fucking game. But if I beat you,
This is too much MMA.
then I win the round.
This is just
No.
a guy who watches too much MMA.
There ain't no
You're
arm
like,
wrestling.
we're going over the top, brother. And I can only do that once the whole game. But if I lose, I can still win.
Stefan's
if I
the kind
win
of
the
guy who
arm
walks up
wrestling.
to a game show and goes, "Where's the ladder and chairs? Where's the briefcase being suspended
Where
over
does
the
the
mat?
briefcase?
What is this for shit? Where's the casket?"
Man, I had
I've
some
seen
good
no
movies
cage.
too. I had some good movies in mind. And now I'm not gonna get to be Mark Summers. See, that's disappointing.
You want to keep it wrestling related, you could do Ready to Rumble.
That's not.
You just ruined it, man. You just fucking ruined it. Cause see, it's called Dead or Alive, It's 50-50 pretty much everybody on that fucking movie. You know
But
what I mean?
you have to say if they're dead or alive.
Right.
You could be wrong. You
The
could
point
be like...
is most movies, there aren't that many dead people, but a movie with a bunch of wrestlers filmed in 2000, a lot of them are probably dead by now.
All the way back in 2000.
I can't think of any of them.
Except DDP, because he's in tremendous shape.
Just eat your mom's yogurt.
Because flexibility is youth in the body and the mind.
God damn it! Then I listened to him on Adam Carolla, and I was making fun of that.
He was on Adam Carolla?
Yeah,
No shit.
I think it was Adam. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Was it Adam Carolla?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking about how he's getting Jake the Snake sober.
Sober.
Like, I wanted to make fun of this DDP. Now I can't.
Dude, this is a shoot. DDP yoga changed my life.
Do you do it?
Yeah, I lost like 50 pounds in 3 months, dude. Totally turned my life around. I'm not being facetious. I'm being like completely. No, I'm being totally serious.
No, really. Yeah.
You're like, nah, yoga.
I've never done yoga. I don't
that.
even know how that would make you lose weight though.
Cause it jacks up your heart rate.
Seems more like Tai Chi, like just about control of the body.
Well, DDP's yoga is kind of like there's some calisthenics weaseled in there.
Whoa, that's not my mom's yoga.
Like like some like push-ups and squats and like.
What are you doing now? You had it pulled up.
Well, I know I was going to pull up the DDP yoga now because I'm all...
Yeah, we plugged DDP yoga enough and he didn't sponsor the public access.
Well,
podcast,
yeah,
so.
no one's fucking sponsoring public... So that's another thing. Okay. So I thought I'd be able to get bigger pictures of these people, but I guess I can't really do that. So unless I make the...
I totally forgot.
Just open up a second tab. Open up the next couple of tabs with the actors thing, and then just go to that tab and get rid of it as you go.
Okay.
This is a horrible idea. I just want to say.
It's not. It just takes a little bit of extra prep work. It's his new laptop.
Yeah, man, I don't know how...
Whoa, what, you don't have to do all that, Chief.
What were you saying?
Go back to the original tab.
Yeah.
Is it this one? No,
that
that's
one.
YouTube.
That one says IMDb.
All right, now all you got to do is open a new tab. See what I'm doing?
Yeah. But then it shows on the thing, like, when they're... See, it says, like, if they're down there. So I have to cover it up real quick.
I can't see that from way back.
Okay. All right.
Here.
So...
And he can't see anything from over there.
Let's do that. Okay. So...
the first person up is Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds.
Is she dead or alive?
You want
Debbie Reynolds.
You want to look?
What was the movie?
Charlotte's Web.
She plays Charlotte.
Wasn't she like in a band?
You want to look? I can't tell you that.
She wasn't in an 80s band or something?
You want to look at her? No, that's that black
I don't
girl.
even see her. I don't know who the hell is that black girl.
Yeah.
Why don't you put the laptop in your lap?
Can I look at the picture?
Right.
Does that make it fair?
I think looking at the picture would be okay.
Can I? Is
Well, then how
Does she look? No.
I don't know who the fuck Debbie Reynolds is.
Yeah.
I think she might have been in like an early 80s band, like Blondie or something.
No, that's someone else.
That's Blondie?
No.
I'm gonna say she's alive because she sounds young.
She's alive.
She's not young.
No, yeah, she's
She's
1932.
She's an old sitcom
Oh, no shit.
actress.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was usually like someone's crazy grandma who drove a Harley.
Okay, so I get a point.
You get a point for... You don't get
You're
a point.
still
You're still alive.
You are still alive.
You're still alive. You're not dead.
Okay.
So then the next one...
Don't worry about the picture thing because it's going to be full of people you've never heard of.
I mean, I might need a picture to refresh.
Paul Lindy.
Paul Lynn, he is dead.
Paul Lind, he's dead.
A rat.
He died in 1982.
I should get a handicap here. I can already tell how this is going to go.
Alright.
It's cool, I got a 50-50 chance, so really that...
How do I go like this?
Don't worry, it's a picture.
Henry Gibson.
He looks Jewish.
So he's got to be
Does that mean alive or
He
dead?
might be.
He's
No,
got
those
that
Jews live to be very old and very successful, so I'm going to say he's alive.
He is dead. He died in 2009.
So now I have a point.
Oh, so...
And we go to another movie.
And he was born James Bateman and changed his name to Henry Gibson. That's probably because he's Jewish. He didn't want to be known as someone who's Jewish.
But you don't know that.
Man, I really don't know.
That's my guess.
You guys are racially profiling this gentleman. See, now get rid of all those tabs.
Okay.
Or do and when you do the next movie, just do one tab at a time.
Okay. So then the next movie
Can you take suggestions since like
Sure.
we can't become Mark
Sure,
Summers?
yeah.
Well, since this is all about dead people,
Since you lost.
I'm gonna call it Surf Nazis Must Die.
Surf Nazis?
Must Die.
Is that a different than...
It's a trauma movie, asshole.
Oh, I was thinking Surf Ninjas.
Wrong movie. Wrong movie. No,
You ever see Surf Ninjas?
I mean,
With
I'm
fucking
sure I probably did.
Rufio?
Rufio's in that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, okay, well... Oh, is he one of the...
Rufio and Rob Schneider.
And then
The
the...
little white kid with the Game Gear.
Oh,
I do remember the white kid with the Game Gear.
Yeah, because they also played the Surf Ninjas game, I think, in Surf Ninjas. What?
Head of its time product placement.
No, that would go to Wizard. We never seen Mario 3 until
Yeah,
Wizard,
that's true.
remember?
That was the big fucking like
The big
whoa.
reveal. And the Power Glove.
Yeah.
I
The Power Glove.
think it
Which-
was also a commercial for the Power Glove.
horrible to fucking gas our heads up like that, dude. I remember the kid that got it on Christmas down the street.
the Power Glove?
I came over. I was so glad I didn't get it for
Yeah.
Christmas, even though I asked for it. I was like, whew, dodged the bullet.
I think I did too. I asked for it, I didn't get it, my neighbor got it.
Dumbest shit ever. Like, I don't want to go like move my pinky to jump. Fuck that.
And he's like,
I want to
can't...
beat some ass.
I can't do this. It's not working. It's not working when I'm pushing these little buttons on my fucking
It's
on my
ridiculous.
forearm.
The beginning of the Wii.
But the Wii ended up being awesome. I still rock the Wii.
We fuck with the Wii. We play Toe Jam and roll on our Wii, so.
Oh yeah.
You have a grindhouse zombie shooter game Stephanie loves.
House of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Fun game.
I just like the Wii bowling and baseball and the Wii sports. I keep it simple.
So, Surf Nazis Must Die.
Okay, Gail. There's no pictures.
You never
on
seen that
here.
movie?
Don't worry about the pictures.
Okay.
Just get rid of the pull pictures.
So we have.
You're
Gail,
never ever gonna heard of any of these people.
all right, Gail Neely.
I know,
who
and that's
played
fine.
Eleanor Mama Washington.
And it's me first, right?
Yeah, since he picked
Mm-hmm. Alive.
alive. Gail Neely is dead. Died in 2004. So that is 1 point for
So
Stefan.
now
You're
we're
tied up?
1-1.
1-1. Now you gotta pick the movie.
We're ready to rumble.
Ready to rumble.
I would say you have like a 75% chance of being correct if you say the word dead.
I disagree. I don't think there's a lot. I was thinking about the movie. I don't think there's a lot of people who are dead in this movie.
All right.
Not at the top of the fucking list, but down at the bottom,
Hugh Morris, was he in the movie?
he's alive.
Is he alive? I don't know.
He's alive.
Top one.
I'm sure he was.
David Arquette.
It's your turn.
See, I knew Arquette would come up first,
Well,
so obviously alive.
He's alive.
I'm sure he gets lots of death threats from angry wrestling fans, but
I love that
Oliver
I've never
Platt.
seen it.
movie. Alive.
Alive.
He's alive.
Wait, you haven't seen what movie?
He hasn't seen
I haven't seen Ready to Rumble.
You haven't seen Ready to Rumble?
Yeah, I've seen every wrestling movie except Ready to Rumble.
Oh, dude.
Because I knew it was going to suck.
No,
it.
dude.
No.
I want to watch it now really badly.
I
just haven't
have it
gotten
in my
around to
room.
it.
I have like 4 movies, and that's one of the movies I own.
And
I'll,
it's
I'll
not-
let you borrow it. It's cool.
It's
Okay.
not like a movie you watch because it's bad. Like I think it was good.
Yeah, I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like David Arquette's sense of humor. Back then. Back then it was a little immature at times
Right.
Yeah.
with the Slurpee or something.
Oh yeah, with the butt slurpee or whatever.
Yeah. But in that match that they came up with was super cool.
Yeah.
Though
What, like a triple cage?
never
Yeah.
worked in real life, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, I didn't.
They
I
did
didn't get
recreate that triple cage match where Arquette won the
It's
belt.
like a
I believe.
castle.
Yeah, it looked kind of cool, but yeah, pretty stupid.
But Sting was all kick-ass and Goldberg was cool. And see, I'm a WCW kid, so
DDP.
it was that was their death knell. That was their last ditch effort before they died.
Yep. That's totally what killed it. Well, not.
I don't think it's what
That's
killed
not
it.
what killed it, but that was their.
Definitely wasn't a time.
I can't breathe under this water. And then,
To clarify, I'm not really a WCW kid, as you just pointed out.
Well,
I'm an early '90s WCW
Okay.
kid. Like I'm talking '93 and below.
So no NWO.
Yeah.
I watched it.
You didn't like it?
And it was all right. If you go back now, it doesn't stand up. It really doesn't. It's kind of stupid.
None of it does. It's all.
But if you compare it to the WWE at the same time, I don't think it was as good.
Oh, I disagree. In fact, that's why
That's cool. I can
without
see that.
NWO there would be no attitude.
Although I like watching the last 2 years of Nitro because it was just fucking so bad.
Oh no, I didn't. I stopped.
Fucking
before
so
it
bad.
Died.
So who's next? What's the score?
it's 1-1 still, so we're at Scott Kahn.
Scott Kahn.
It's your turn, dead or alive.
Does he have like an AKA wrestler name?
It's James Caan's son.
Yeah.
I'm fucking so
James Caan's in The
outgunned here.
Godfather.
Okay,
I give
James
you, I give you
Caan's
a
son.
picture.
Because no, I don't need no damn
You
picture.
don't want a picture?
No, I wouldn't. I mean, if he's a son, I'm gonna say he's young. So I'm gonna say he's alive.
He was in Ocean's 11, 12, and 13.
And Varsity
saw
Blues.
And Varsity Blues.
Any of those movies.
I don't want your laugh.
I liked him in Enemy of the State.
Ugh. That movie was horrible.
I liked that movie. That was like some shit back then.
So is he alive?
He was alive.
He's alive, yes.
Okay.
Because he's doing Hawaii Five-0 right now.
Oh.
Next is Bill Goldberg.
My turn. Alive.
Alive.
Okay.
Rose McGowan.
I'm gonna say she's alive.
She is alive. Next is Dallas Page.
Alive.
He's alive.
And well.
And well, next is Richard Lineback, who plays Mr. Boggs in the movie.
No damn thing about this guy.
Just guess.
I'm gonna say Richard Linebeck is alive.
He is alive. Don't know who he is in the movie.
Probably a jobber.
Chris Owen is Isaac.
There were other people said wrestlers in the movie.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Chris Owen. That
They'd
dude,
be at the top.
My turn. He's alive.
Yeah.
He looks just like my little brother.
the dude from American Pie.
Mm-hmm. And Can't Hardly Wait. He was the kleptomaniac.
Oh yeah.
Can't Hardly Wait was my high school movie.
Oh dude, yeah, I didn't like that movie.
It was my Breakfast Club.
That shit fucked with me, man. Not fucked with me. It was just. I went and saw Dirty Work that same day that shit came out, dude.
Oh, that's not a good pairing.
Yeah.
I love Can't Hardly Wait though. What movies did you fucking watch?
Like Encino Man 100 times, UHF 100
Can't Hardly
times.
Wait, I think is still good.
Weird
If you
Toxic
nostalgia
Avenger.
for the 90s.
What was the third one?
Toxic Avenger. I watched all those on
Is that-
USA Up All Night.
Right, Rhonda Shears.
Is that the one with?
I'm glad you did it. I almost did. I was like, no, I can't do that.
What's his name?
And
Jim
Gilbert
Spag.
Godfrey.
Who?
Jim Spag in that
Gilbert
one.
Gottfried, yeah. What?
Jim Spag.
In what?
Toxic Avenger.
I couldn't tell you the names of the actors.
I
know
think
the movie is
USA
awesome.
Up All Night was the last TV.
Don't get to the next movie yet.
Well, no, I'm just looking up Jim Spag, dude, because he was in some movie like that.
I saw a lot of great movies about Critters. I used to love watching Critters.
I think USA Up All Night was the last. No, it wasn't. God damn it! I've already thought about 3 others.
the last like that kind of a show where they show weird.
Where they just
movies.
present a movie and they're in character, but I just realized that Joe Bob guy.
Yeah, Elvira gimmick kind of sorta.
Yeah, but there were shows after USA Up All Night. Because about 97, USA tried to rebrand themselves as like less trashy TV. Because they were always like cheap. We're gonna play softcore.
I used to love watching Up All Night.
And then they rebranded themselves, but TBS had a show with like a Joe Bob Williams, like that's his name, but he's still a character. And now FX does that, like they still do stuff. They still do stuff like that.
Huh.
I don't know who the fuck is watching a movie on cable.
I don't know why I haven't watched TV in years.
Who the hell's watching TV now on demand now?
Yeah. Well, I've just been torrenting for the last decade, so what the fuck is cable?
I do, man.
Did you lose your place?
No, okay, well now we're at...
Whose turn is it, and what's the actor?
We're at you, we're at Steve Borden, who is...
Sting, who's obviously alive.
He is alive. Next is Joe Pantoliano, who plays Titus
Alive.
Sinclair. He is alive.
Well, you know all these weird actors I've
He
never
was
heard of.
he was in The Sopranos. The guy with the really shitty red hair.
I didn't see this.
Who killed
I've seen The Sopranos
Yeah,
3-4 times over.
Remember the whore with braces? The stripper with braces? I'm sorry.
Vaguely.
Okay, well he killed her.
Okay. A lot of characters in that show pop up and die.
Joe Pantoliano was also the guy. He was in the first Matrix movie. He's the one who ratted them out.
I fell asleep halfway through the Matrix movie in the theater. I just nodded right there in the middle of the theater. Could not fucking get out of that.
So anything with any CGI effects, you just still watch. It's all.
Get me in a dark room. I never finish a movie. I'm notorious.
Stop watching movies in dark rooms.
I mean, that's how they show them. And at my house, my girlfriend's always like, "I need the lights off." Even though she knows damn well I'm not gonna see the ending.
Maybe
You know?
she's trying to tell you something.
Yeah, she's just saying, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I don't want you
Maybe she's just sick of my ass. I don't know.
Alright, next.
My turn.
Mm.
He got Pentalano.
Yeah. So Martin Landau.
He's kind of old, right?
Correct.
Okay. He's a Landau. I'm gonna say he's still alive.
He is still alive.
Holy fuck.
1928, so that makes him old as fuck. He's
He was old when that movie came out.
That was risky, but I came out okay, so.
He made it. Next is Caroline Rhea, who plays Eugenia King.
Alive.
Alive.
Oh yeah, she was on Sabrina.
She was on Sabrina. She was one of Sabrina's
She's a stand-up.
Yeah. Next is Tate Smith, who plays Frankie King.
The kid. He didn't see the movie, so he's
Oh,
not
okay.
Well, he says he's a kid, so I'm gonna say he's alive.
He is alive. And the next one is Ellen Albertini Dow, who plays Miss Mackenzie.
Alive.
She is alive. She is 101 years old.
Holy
Or
fuck!
100 years
Yeah,
old.
that's the old lady and like was in a bunch of Sandler movies.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, how's she not dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, you skated by.
What movies was she in again? Because
Dude, like
scroll down.
everything.
How do you scroll? I don't know how you do that.
You gotta pull and click.
Yeah, she was in Wedding Singer, Wedding Crashers, Road Trip, Sister Act.
Oh, she's the one in the like trailer for the Wedding Singer, like singing some
Making
like
meatballs.
hip hop song,
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
Rapper's Delight or something.
She's been in shit since fucking. I don't want to go down.
I don't know. I mean, some of those old people, you would think they've been in movies since they were in their 20s, but they weren't.
Yeah.
They just got on late.
1985.
Yeah, so she was old when she started doing movies.
Yeah, she probably just ended up playing some old bitch they thought would die in a couple of years, and she just never died. Like
Remember that old guy that was in like Growing Pains and every sitcom if they needed an old hobo? He was the hobo in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I do remember that
the guy who played Blue in
Yeah.
Old School.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bet he was like 60 when he started doing movies.
Yeah, and then you're just like, he looks like kind of an old friggin' dude.
Let's hope for you yet, brother.
That's what I'm hoping.
Jack
I'm
Nicholson
an old
didn't-
guy.
One of these days you could be the go-to hobo.
Nicholson
About
and
30
Corolla
years.
didn't get big till they were 30.
Well past 30 already.
Dangerfield didn't get big till he's 50.
Yeah, the first time he went on, he was on
Tonight Show.
the Tonight Show. He was like in he was selling vacuums or some shit, door to door, and like he went up to people's door and was like, went inside. He's like, oh yeah, that's me on TV, and boom. So, yeah, Kathleen Freeman, who plays Jane King, which would be,
Does she look old in the picture?
yeah, she would be the mom of, Oliver Platt.
Okay, so she's older than Oliver Platt, who's kind of middle-aged. I'm gonna say she accidentally caught breast cancer and is dead.
I'm gonna say she purposely caught breast cancer.
She is dead, and she's got some fucking.
I was right?
Yeah. She
Wow,
died
I
in
thought I was gonna- I was so
2001. She died
worried.
like right after the movie came out.
I was kind of worried
She's
about
all like, that movie's fucking. How did she
that. My
die?
career's in the shitter now.
Kind of interesting. See how she died. Is that just gonna tell me?
If it's breast cancer, I'm gonna feel like a dick.
I think you have better luck on it.
Lung cancer.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Boobs, lungs.
I know, dude. It's just like
a
right
few inches.
behind each other. It's like perfect.
Same thing.
So you got that right. So the game continues,
The game
and
continues.
we are on. So we'll say whoever.
I just can't wait to get to the bottom of Ready to Rumble because I know there's gonna be some like weird C-list wrestlers who might be dead.
Well, the next
And
one.
that's where the upper hand switches from the actor knowledge to the other side of the leather
We might get
black
there.
sofa.
So we're at Louis Arquette, who plays Fred King.
Alive.
He is dead. He
Oh.
died right around the same fucking year, right after that other chick.
Oh,
It's-
yeah. Wow.
Was he David Arquette's
So-
kin?
I would guess so.
I assume so.
There's
Yeah.
a bunch of Arquettes in Hollywood.
So how did he die?
Is Patricia Arquette related to these Arquettes?
Yeah, that's his sister.
Huh.
He died. I just said he died in 2001.
So he's dead.
He's dead. So,
So does that mean I win?
Yep.
You got 2 points. You win.
And he lost, so he gets to pick the next movie again.
No, the game's over.
The game's over. That's the game.
That's it?
Yeah.
First of 2 wins.
So, okay, cool.
You win.
It's just for funsies, but he is, wow, again.
I mean,
I'm here to support you, dude, but
it's
it's
so
like bullshit.
anticlimactic, you know what I'm saying?
You want to play my game?
It's like, I mean, what is, I like my idea of like, let's go over the top, brother. I don't know.
We'll do over the top. Where you're gonna win. You're
What's
gonna
over the, oh.
Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
over the top. That's
It's like a switch, you know, just like turn it on, turn my back backwards, it's like a switch.
I love the fucking like the while he's driving the rig, he like has the like speed bag. It's fucking dope.
It's so fucking gay.
That movie's awesome. Terry Funk's like an enforcer.
Like he wasn't like all those movies.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
That's like his biggest role. Yeah, and then the fucking damn man. 2 rounds, really? That's it.
Dude, you didn't like the game, man. So we'll start. 2 rounds is good. You don't want to go a 3rd round.
You want to try my game?
I think I'll fail miserably.
You just won.
Yeah.
Bring it on, man. I'm letting this
All right,
survive.
this is BCX Radio presents the Netflix Rabbit Hole Movie Trivia Game.
Okay, let's jump down this rabbit hole.
You're 2 of you, so there's 3 rounds.
Okay.
The first thing you do is you choose a genre, and I will
genre.
choose a movie. I'll guide you how the rules
TV shows
work.
don't count?
No, too much.
See, I'm better at that, personally.
It's too much.
Too much?
Rusty,
Mm-hmm.
give me a genre. Action, adventure, anime, children, family.
Stupid comedy.
Comedies. Alright, now I'm going to pick a movie based on the genre.
Okay.
I'm going to read you clues, except for the title, and if the title's in the bio, then I say blank.
Okay.
You have to tell me what movie it is by yelling out your name. So instead of,
I say
it's
my
like a
name?
buzzer, you just yell your name out.
That's kind of weird.
But instead of, you don't get to say your name, I assign you a name.
Oh, that's even more fun.
So, because we've been talking old school WCW,
Okay.
your name is
Ming?
Ming, and your name is,
Flash Flanagan?
who's the guy on the 4 Horsemen with the Chicago Bears? Mongo?
Mongo?
You're Mongo
You're
and you're
Steve
Ming.
Mongo McMichaels.
Never mind.
You're Mongo and you're Ming.
I'm
So if
Ming.
you want to answer, you have to yell out Ming.
If I say Haku, does it count?
This movie came out in 1993. It's rated PG-13. Netflix says I give it a 5 out of 5 stars. In Mel Brooks's goofy retelling of the classic
Mongo.
tale-
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes. Now, the next movie I choose is based on the suggestions
Okay.
at the bottom. We're going to go down that rabbit hole.
So we're staying with the goofy comedy?
Mm-hmm.
See, that gives him such an advantage, though, because he got to choose.
You get to choose next
Yeah,
round.
choose next one.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I got it.
3 rounds, you said?
The 3rd round, the loser gets to choose.
Okay.
So, calm.
Okay. Calm and easy.
We go down this rabbit hole until you don't pick the movie. So that's how long the round's gonna be.
Okay.
So, the next movie came out in 1987. It's rated PG. I also give this 5 stars.
Over the top.
For this way, you get 5 stars. You have to say your name, dick.
In this spoof of the Star Wars trilogy,
Mongo.
Man,
Is this all Mel Brooks films? Just Spaceballs.
fuck
Yes.
you, man.
so now you have 2 points.
Motherfucking Mongo.
Well, dude, because the Mongo, like, in Blazing Saddles, which is probably the next one, they got the dude who plays Sloth in the Goonies, who plays Mongo. And,
That's not who plays Sloth. That was the dad from Webster.
Oh, yeah. I get them confused.
This movie came out in 1988. It's rated PG. I also give this movie 5 stars. A suburbanite takes his family on a quiet vacation at a lakeside resort, but chaos ensues when his snobby brother-in-law shows up with his family.
Ming! Great Outdoors.
Yes.
Oh yeah, nice.
So now it's 2-1.
Okay. I was thinking Suburban Commando, and he said
That's what I was thinking too.
That's where my mind goes.
This movie came out in 1987.
87, okay.
I also give this 5 stars. A businessman trying to get home for Thanksgiving runs into
Mongo. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yes, 3-1.
Alright, so now it's your turn to pick a category.
No, it's not. We're still going.
Oh, we got how many?
We go till you don't get it. 1988. PG-13. I give this 5 stars as well. While seeking his partner's ruthless killer, incredibly thick police officer Frank Drebin.
Ming!
Oh, shit.
Lethal Weapon?
Nope.
Mongo. The Naked Gun, Files from Police Squad.
Yes.
God damn it, I forget. We're doing comedies.
4-1.
I was halfway there.
You were there, man. You just said the wrong name.
You got a piece of paper or something, or a way to keep score?
No, man, I got this.
Alright.
I'm pointing to my brain.
This movie came out in 1980. It's rated PG. I also give it 5 stars. In this classic parody of disaster movies, a traumatized former combat pilot is forced to land a passenger plane when food poisoning strikes the crew.
Mongo. Airplane.
Yes.
So it's what, 5-1?
5-1.
1983. It's only the first round.
So what ends the round? 10 points or something?
Huh?
What ends the round? 10 points?
When you don't get the movie, I call out.
When
Oh,
neither of us
neither
do?
of us
We
do.
keep going until
Okay, until one of us can't get it. Alright.
Ah.
That's alright. So 1983. I also give this 5 stars. The no holds barred pythons explore the various facets of
Mongo.
blank.
Ming! After Mongo fucks up.
I was gonna say Rocky 3, but I heard 24 Pythons and I was thinking.
What was the year?
1983.
Oh.
I never said anything about python like that. What were you gonna say?
Well, you said 83?
83.
1903, 5 stars. The no holds barred pythons explore the various facets of life, from procreation to the cling of a death nail, in their usual irreverent fashion.
You see, I got too excited when I heard No Holds Barred, and
Why
then,
would I tell you
and
the
then you
title?
follow that up with Python.
That's what I did. And I was like, yes.
I was going to say Snakes on a Plane, but then I realized the year was way off, so I don't know. I guess this round's
Alright,
over.
one more chance to get it. I'm going to tell you the first 2 top to build people and the directors. Graham Chapman and John Cleese, directed by Terry Jones and Terry Gilliam.
83, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, it just sounded so confusing when you said the paragraph.
Neither of you.
Could you read the paragraph one more time, please?
The no holds barred pythons explore the various facets of life, from procreation to the clang of a death knell, in their usual irreverent fashion. Starring Graham Chapman and John Cleese, directed by Terry Jones, Terry Gilliam.
Oh,
I know who Terry Gilliam is, but that's about it.
So, you don't know?
I don't know.
If you neither one you know, then we'll just...
No, I don't
No,
know.
it's
I would just be guessing.
Life of Brian? Or is
No.
it one of those
First
Monty
off,
Pythons?
I can't hear your answer, because...
A Mongo!
Yes?
It's not Life of Brian.
Nope, it's
It's
not.
one of those Monty Pythons.
Monty Python's The Meaning of Life.
Meaning of life. I knew it was life something.
So
I've
what
never
was
seen any
the
of
score
them.
at the end of that? 9-1?
5-1,
5-1,
1 and 5. No one here gets out alive.
Okay. Now it's your turn. You cannot
Can I-
choose comedy.
Can I pick documentary?
Yep.
Okay, thank
Ooh,
God.
nice.
That's the only shit I would have a chance at.
This came out in 2013. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. This fascinating documentary examines the life of performing killer whale Telecom.
Mongo.
Yep.
Black white.
Nope.
Black white. Black.
Performing killer whale Telecom, who
No,
has
it's
caused the deaths of several people while in captivity.
I didn't want to watch it. I knew it would depress me, so I don't remember the name of the title.
It's
Neither one of you know it. It's Blackfish.
Blackfish. I said black
I
white.
mean, I saw
Yeah.
it come up, but I was like, yeah.
All right, well, that's the end of that one. All right, you're still
That
losing, so
sucks,
you get to
dude.
choose again.
Sucks.
Why'd you pick documentary?
Because that's my strong suit. But that was the one documentary I was like, I can't stomach this.
Now you can choose.
It's like watching the fucking dolphins get slaughtered by the Japanese people.
You didn't hear before, but because comedy was chosen before, it was off the table. But now that we're at the loser picks the category, everything's back on the table. You got action, adventure, anime, children and family, comedies, documentaries, dramas, foreign movies, horror movies, independent movies, romantic movies, sci-fi, and thrillers.
Oh man, much as I want to say documentaries again.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna.
Since you don't
That was
think
like
it's a good
the most
idea.
popular documentary of the last year.
I swear, anything other than that though, I would.
Yeah,
I
sure.
I'm telling you, man. Now I feel like you're challenging me. Fuck it, I'll say sci-fi. Even though documentaries are a smarter move. That's what I watch the most of.
Sci-fis?
No documentaries.
Wow.
But see, sci-fi is TV shows.
2002.
Mostly. Okay.
I give this a 4 out of 5 stars. After being chomped, this is retarded. After being chomped by a genetically altered spider, shy teen Peter Parker is endowed.
Ming. Spider-Man.
Yes.
Shit. The spider. Yeah, probably
Did
Spider-Man.
that really not ring a chord with you?
Peter Parker,
Nothing.
No.
Fucking.
2002,
Yeah,
Men in Black.
Oh, come on.
Fuck, I just told you the name of the thing. I'm done. Alright,
Okay,
this
yeah.
is still a suggestion from Spider-Man. Just can't use the last one.
Okay.
From 2010.
Oh, okay. So it could be a Marvel movie.
I will tell you it came straight to DVD.
Wait, what? It came straight to DVD.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's not rated. 2010. I give this a 4 out of 5. I really liked it. When Earth's superheroes exile the volatile blank to a distant planet called Sakaar, the muscle-bound green monster is sold into slavery.
Ming.
On
Incredible Hulk.
I mean, that's not the name of it.
Mongo. Hulk.
No.
Can I get a second shot?
Planet Hulk.
Starring Rick D. Wasserman and Lisa Ann Bailey, directed by Sam Liu.
Is it animated? Can I even ask that?
I have no clue.
I'm just gonna guess Avengers.
No. It's Planet Hulk.
Didn't I say Planet Hulk? On my second one?
Yeah, but I
said it as like a joke, like Planet Hulk.
Yeah.
Like that's fucking something.
So you still
You
want.
gotta say what is Planet Hulk.
So we didn't get it, so that's another, we go to another category.
That's the round. That was
So
the
you
third.
won one and none of us lost two.
That was the third round.
That's it.
You ended
You win because you won the first round.
5-2. No, this game isn't a round game.
Collectively scored.
He had 5 points. You had 2.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's the game. Unless you want to play another one.
Let's podcast it.
Do you have music, or are we just?
Yeah, I have music right now. It's not gonna be it's gonna be fucking something we're gonna have to go and put on here though.
Or you don't have to do music, I guess.
I'll make you music.
You could acapella.
Yeah, I'm gonna acapella
beatbox
it. Who would like to go first? Out of you two.
You catching, you bum rushing me, but I guess I'll go first, man.
All right.
Do you want me? Wait a minute. Do you want me to go first to show you what it looks like?
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Do you want me to music, or are you gonna?
I mean, I think music definitely would help.
Okay, well here
I can do it from here. It's not like it's gonna sound any better from there than it
Okay.
is from here.
Well, but I have to pick your music because you're.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm on Wait, Don't Tell Me, but like the really low budget ass Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Why does that sound familiar? It's not ringing a bell, but it sounds familiar.
It's an NPR show
Oh, yeah.
on like Saturday.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's the closest thing I have to relate like an audio game show too.
Nah.
Oh, it's gonna give me one of these. It's a little extra.
Frank Sinatra was a man.
You know he is.
Hit me.
Central Los Angeles, nothing happens. It's just another nigga dead.
And welcome to the podcast Straight Out of Compton. I'm your host, T-Bone McGruff, coming at you straight out of Compton. You know, this is the podcast based out of Compton, about Compton. We go over headlines that are Compton-tastic. I got in studio today, DJ Rez.
In the building.
And also his boy, Charlie Q.
Hey everybody, what's happening?
And yeah, we're just going to go over some headlines of the stories. By the way, Charlie Q, you keeping time?
Yeah, I'm keeping time. I got it. Well, I'm watching it right here on everything.
Okay, good. I want to make sure we don't go over.
Hey, you don't have to worry about a damn thing then, brother.
Yeah, we talk about, just headlines that happen in Compton, about Compton. I saw this the other day. I was at the bodega, and I was looking for some school supplies because it's time for school soon. And I saw that they got these new Compton keepers.
What are they keeping?
It's like a trapper keeper, but it's
They're
like
keeping it real.
Compton time. That's what
Compton
they do. They're
keepers.
keeping it real. Keep it real. If you're in Compton, you need to get you a Compton keeper to keep you in Compton and keep all your papers together.
Yeah, you gotta be keeping them papers in a row,
DJ Rez, I saw that you were at a party the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Where was your girl, yo?
My bitch was at the crib, yo. Out of sight, out of mind, yo.
You need to stop dating those babies. Keep them out of cribs. You need to keep them in beds.
I like them youngs. I like them youngs.
Son. Respect to that. Pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't easy.
Especially when you have to pay for daycare.
Pandering's even harder.
Charlie Q, I see you got a nice perm now.
Yeah, I got it done yesterday. I did it myself, but I'm blind. And you know what else? That's time. So,
now
you give your iTunes, or do I do it first since he needs to know how it's done?
No.
You give your iTunes review.
You
1 to
can
5
walk him through
stars.
that. 1 to 5 stars.
I'm going to give the Straight Out of Compton podcast 3 stars for keeping it real.
3 stars and for keeping it real. That's good. That's a blurb. So there you go. So now I have 3 stars.
Oh shit! I didn't know I was giving you scores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are the scores,
They're
brother.
gonna come back to bite me in the ass.
Possibly, unless you might just kill it.
Man, I don't know, man.
You gotta trust me as an honest player.
Hey, shit.
Yeah.
Hey, shit. If you can't get it killed in Compton, it ain't gonna get killed on anybody else's podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta pick it.
I'm giving that one 3 stars as well.
You're gonna do? Because you gotta be the tiebreaker judge if we need it.
Well, I'll be the tiebreaker.
If we're playing it the way I do it, it's your podcast.
You do your own? You give your own review?
I don't. I save my opinion for the tiebreaker if we need it.
So I don't give my review. He just gives his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then now I'm gonna pick your song here, and we'll start yours.
Oh my god.
There's gonna be a Stephon Urkel rap.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude.
You ever heard the theme song from that cartoon Hammerman? It's fucking awesome.
Was that an MC Hammer cartoon?
It was very short-lived. But
they really knew how to merchandise back in the 80s.
When he was getting that Uncle Ben. You're setting me up to fail. I already know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. We're just gonna play this just because, just for a minute.
Yeah, you're right. They all fell down, boom boom, boomity boomity boom boom.
Because it was a suggestion.
Boomity 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 boomity.
What is that like? Julia White?
Oh, Steve.
Wait,
You know, too much vitamin C is these things that you take.
Oh,
I
it's
can
not.
see,
It says Steve Urkel dance. I want the Urkel dance.
Oh, I forgot about the Urkel.
Urkel dance.
I'm glad you didn't come to the dance tonight, Steve.
Oh yeah. Nope, not gonna happen now.
Point your fingers up to the sky and pop through your nose way up high. Stand and dip and jump and go board
Alright.
Oh, that ain't the one?
No, that's not gonna be it.
Because I like it too much.
Yeah.
I change it.
Yeah.
Just when I was about to go on a tirade about Laura Winslow's big ass titties, between you and switch the board over.
I said it wasn't gonna be it, man.
Private moment together.
Private. Totally private in the middle of a bunch of kids.
That's what makes it so private.
You keep looking at me like there's a light bulb, the gears are turning in your brain, but you don't quite know where you're going with this.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
You gonna keep it on the urban tip?
Nope.
No.
Please say keep working hard.
I don't even know where you're going with this, man. I don't even know where you're going with
Please ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Please say NWO entrance music.
Okay.
Scott Norton entrance music.
I wouldn't even know what that was, to be honest.
I don't
man.
either, it's
Scott
random.
Flash Norton's entrance music.
Jushin Thunder Liger entrance music.
That I would recognize, actually. I heard it recently. He still
Oh,
wrestles
really?
for New Japan. Yeah.
Holy shit, he's gonna be old as fuck.
He is. He's like legend status. But he still gets it did.
He was my favorite.
They kind of keep him protected in like 8-man tags so he doesn't have to work too much.
I remember the first time I saw him was WCW went to Tokyo.
New Japan Super Show.
You ready, dude?
Lay it on me, bro.
Alright.
Lay it on me. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not good. It's really hard. This song goes hard. I'm a homie that can play this shit so quick. I'm always asking him to do it. Welcome to a podcast about the Heartland. My name is Truly Raw Methadope McGraw. What's going on, y'all?
Hey.
Ha!
This is Uncle Elmer.
Ha!
Introduce yourself, Uncle Elmer,
Ha!
to these fine folks.
Ha!
And
I'm Elmer.
Cousin Luke.
Hi.
Where's your wash tub, Cousin Luke?
That's what I was saying. Everything I went with the wash thing.
Okay. So we're here to talk about rednecks
Oh, yeah, show.
and you know
Ha!
and covering them with long hair.
Take a shot. They belong to me. Go get a haircut, and
you
then
know,
thanks, both shall.
It keeps the sun off your neck when you got long hair.
So you can't put red in the picture.
I got long hair.
You do?
Uh-huh.
You just got one long hair.
I have one long hair. It's pretty long hair.
Yeah, but it's coming out your nose, Uncle Elmer.
I like having hair to make it all look nice.
It really makes come over hard.
It gets the ladies.
It's a real hard come over.
Put conditioner. Put conditioner on to make it nice.
You condition your nose.
I condition my nose hair.
You condition your nose.
Yeah.
So here in the Heartland, we like cows, and we drink Shiner Bock, and we talk about the NASCAR, and
Whew, go fast.
That's time.
that's time. That was fucking horrible, man. That was fucking horrible. That was as good as I thought it would be.
You get a judge?
You can be just butcher me, dude. I'll be lucky if I get half a star.
1.5.
1.5, thank you. That was very good. That's mighty white of you.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty white of you.
That's
As I
what
said.
that's what my blurb would be. Mighty weight.
Mighty, I'm giving him an extra star because I'm mighty white.
Because at least they were white. I mean.
Ooh, so white, yeah.
Well, that's the game.
Man, I knew I would suck at that.
So that's fun.
The winner is the whatever the fuck.
Are you one of those people that doesn't like have fun if you don't think you're gonna be good at something?
No, I like,
Because like I love real time strategy games, but I always lose. But I'll play them all goddamn day because they're just fun.
I'm just like, I don't know, it just felt forced, I guess, you know what I'm saying?
That's what.
See, I'm not like an improviser. I'm just a dude.
Yeah,
It's fine. You did fine.
I did 1.5 stars, homie.
I know, but you could do better if you did it more.
True.
There was promise. That's where the half.
See, you should have gone with Urkel.
That's where the half came from.
You want? We can do a round 2. We can.
No, I'm gonna put that on round 2.
I want a cigarette.
Sure.
You want to call this a wrap, homie? Or do you want to break for a smoke, homie?
Let's do a 2-parter. Well, do you think people can handle 2 weeks of us?
I don't think so. I don't even think they're gonna finish that last one.
Dude, the last one, the 2-hour one. We have our listeners.
I mean, I think Doug will love it.
Well, that's good. That's one. I can keep going. I'm still podcast mode, so.
Okay, well, let's take a small.
I'm not
time
anti-podcast.
out.
I just want a cigarette.
I'll go smoke some weed. Y'all can smoke some cigarettes.
All right. Well, let's
And we'll see where we go from there.
Okay. So, part 2 and next week. So, do you want to say anything before part 2? Put you on the spot. What
What am I supposed to say?
Whatever the fuck you want to say. It's America, goddammit. You can plug shit. You can fucking not plug shit. You know where this guy is. This guy, you hear him on my podcast. I'm on his podcast. Your podcast's going to be out in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Finally, your first one, number 20, is going to be 2 weeks away from yesterday. So...
You can tell he's flattered.
He is, man. It's yeah.
We going worldwide with this PA podcast.
Podcast.
World Wide Web. Ain't www for nothing, motherfucker.
Coast to coast.
That's
And all
it.
parts in between.
From East Coast to East Coast, that's a globe.
That is a globe.
West to west.
If you go east to east.
And
East to East Productions.
I east to east. I east to east. I stay away from yeast.
Yeast infections.
Yeah. Everybody get
Do the dinosaur.
do the dinosaur and do the Urkel dance.